What's up, everybody? We are back here at Jay's table with a new episode. Taking a break from movies after our stream and cycle of the last like 5-6 episodes, lining up different actors and leading into that elimination chamber we had last episode. We on episode 10 now, talking about sports. We're now week 9 or 10. I think was it 9 week?
I think week 9.
10. Week
Oh,
10.
week 10?
Yeah, because 7-3, because the Ravens won. Beat the
They
Bengals.
care about the Ravens.
Well, 7-3, that's it's a side note, but but we are week 10 of the NFL season now. A lot of things happen. This has been a wild NFL season. Lots of injuries. I mean, like when we first our last episode we talked about this, it was week 1. We hadn't even happened yet. And immediately after we dropped the episode, Aaron Rodgers got injured.
And first day.
And now we got Joe Burrow out. We got Mark Andrews out. We got
Diggs is out.
Kirk Cousins is out now.
Kirk Cousins is out. Yeah.
Oh, man, we got a lot of injuries.
Diggs is out. Who
else is about? Well, also on the positive side, CJ Stroud is having an absolute crazy year for the Texans right now.
Yeah, like right now.
My goodness, wow year.
That's what it is.
Around.
A
lot of stuff going on right now with the season. So now we're back here a little past halfway point of the season, discussing our predictions for who's going to be in the AFC Championship game and who's going to be in the NFC Championship game, and then who we think is going to win it all this year is where we're at. And then we're going to, and also, we had our MVP picks last time, he was over here with Tua and stuff. And I mean,
and if y'all see the numbers, Tua backing me up. Y'all see Tua got my back.
Yeah, a little bit. He ain't got the fullback. He gave you a little nudge. He ain't.
All he needs to have is a couple more games like they have against the Broncos, and we gonna be set, baby.
Because Lamar coming through here, for the Ravens with the biggie. He trying to make a push right now, and CJ is also just.
There's no way a rookie's gonna win. When the last time a rookie won?
Peyton Manning, I think.
You know what? That's a good point.
I think it was him actually.
I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't bet against it.
And then who won Dak's year?
Dak's rookie year?
He didn't win it though. He won rookie of the year though.
Dak definitely didn't win no MVP.
No, he didn't win no MVP because he was making a fight for it, but he didn't know. That's probably a perfect example of a rookie not winning MVP.
You got to do some other stuff to be a rookie.
Right. Exactly. Which Peyton
Manning. Peyton threw like 45 touchdowns as a rookie.
Right. Which is why he's top 5 quarterbacks all time, if not top 3.
He might be. He might be the best quarterback to ever do it.
I mean, he's one of the best in my mind. I mean, it's hard to fight with Tom Brady's championships, but however, I mean,
my only pushback with Tom Brady is that I can't give you the GOAT when you cheating like this, dog.
It's also true.
I'm sorry. How many? Okay, and I'm not saying he's not great. I'm saying cheating kind of knocks you down a bit. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Oh, for sure. And I think if it wasn't for those that run he did the first year back with the Buccaneers, it probably be more of a discussion. But also that was wild.
Brady definitely cold. It just got GOAT quarterback. I'm like, dog,
sure. I mean, Peyton Manning, he's been one of the most. He's the smartest, one of the dominant of the QB position, and he's talking about making.
And he beat my Bears in 07.
Sure did.
but we had Rex Grossman as our quarterback, so we get a pass.
That's also true.
Yeah, it was Rex Grossman. So.
Well, yeah, man, but yeah. So CJ Stroud, he may not win MVP, but also he's putting up some MVP numbers right now.
Yeah, he is.
This season's been absolutely crazy. It's one of the most chaotic in the recent years for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's been. And I mean, we see a lot of injuries and. Football just in general, but this year it's just who the injuries are happening to.
Exactly. It's who it's happening to. That's
like the fact that we got more than 2 starting quarterbacks out for the year.
Right. I mean, the first 2 weeks was Aaron Rodgers, Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb was out.
Those are 2 big names off the bat already.
Right. and the Browns needed him.
Right. Because the Browns are still doing good, but with Nick Chubb, they would have been insane.
Yeah, because he's a lot of their offense. I mean, he was averaging 14, 15 carries a game. That's a lot. That's a lot of on his
And
back.
then also too, now that we're this deep in the season, we've seen that Deshaun Watson has not been earning his money. But I mean, it was going to be impossible to earn that contract first of all because it was an absolutely ridiculous contract.
Well, no, he could have had an MVP season, and then we would have been like he earned his money. He just not. You know what? But we'll see next year. I think it's hard to come back after not playing for what did he not play for 2-3 years?
Yeah, 2-3
Somewhere,
years.
something like that, right?
There, yeah.
It's hard to come back. We were just talking about Michael Jordan. It's hard to come back and then be right back to your regular self. We'll see next year.
And I mean, also, especially in football, with his type of game, that's tough. As well as there is I remember somebody made a good point to me the other day that also too, he may not get back to that form because also he doesn't have to do what he did with the Texans.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
Because some players are like that where they don't do as well when they don't have to do everything. And when they get some help, they start playing lesser and because they don't feel the need to. That's a good point. And so that might be a factor that keeps
the complacency bias.
Right, exactly. And so that might keep happening. The human condition might just keep getting to him. But
I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe it's me. If somebody paying me $230 million,
guaranteed. That's not even the full contract.
Yeah, you gonna get this work every night. Right. You gonna get this work. Also, it's a lot with Deshaun. Going on. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, like I said, we off the field that long. Like you said, he complacent, maybe.
Right.
Got a better team. It's a little easier to just kind of relax.
And speaking of complacency, Joe Burrow got a contract and started playing bad. Huge contract, started playing bad too. Now he's struggling with injuries now for those first couple because he had the calf injury, and now he's out for the season. That's another injury that happened. He just is out for the season with a torn ligament in his throwing hand, which is gonna definitely hurt the Bengals for the rest of the season.
I saw on ESPN maybe yesterday, day before yesterday, that they're investigating the Bengals, but they're investigating the Bengals because he wasn't listed on the injury report prior to the game.
Right.
So I think that's and I want to be clear, he was not having a bad season.
No,
he wasn't having the year he had last year.
Right.
And they weren't coming together as a team. His O-line was, I mean, they've been bad, but like the O-line wasn't doing their job, which they usually don't do. Jamar Chase was, he got off to a little slow start. They weren't in. It was kind of like the Eagles to start. The Eagles winning games, but AJ Brown and
Devontae Smith and
Jalen Hurts. They just weren't in sync.
Right. And so that's another thing that's going on with the Bengals. So like there's a lot been going on. Like you could probably there's a laundry list of things that's been going on. So it's like now and then the other thing, Chase Young is now Washington Commanders D-end. He is now on the 49ers.
Which Bosa, him and Bosa. That's tough. That's tough times, dog.
That defense was already unstoppable, and so that's tough. And so,
what Geno Smith say? Oh my God!
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh Aaron Donald coming at him, bro. Oh, what? That's me.
You and me both. I might have threw it at or Aaron. Slow down.
This is the reason why quarterback and run back never looked intriguing after I got. As soon as you start getting with actual size kids that are growing a little bit more, quarterback and running back is out the window because it's just who's trusting somebody like that to protect me from dudes like that? Like, no.
First of all the positions are out the window. I'm not about to get hit by this. I'm not trying to catch a ball with Ray Lewis out there. You got me bent or Brian Urlacher, man. No.
He's retired. Thank you very much. Now he is.
Now. Or Troy Polamalu and it was no. I'm just not. Let me go do a crosser up. No. No.
Never forget that play. Ray Lewis smacked that Jets tight end like that.
Oh my God.
Separated his soul.
Nah. They were crazy.
Exactly. And so, man, that's just unfair. So, like now, our original picks, half of them are out the window. So
out the window, dog.
Half of them out the window. All these things going on, bro.
Oh man.
So
you know what we are right about though? We both picked the Chiefs.
Facts.
We both like, well, the Chiefs gonna make it.
Facts. The Chiefs there's only two teams I think now left with only 2 losses, and I think that's
because I think the Eagles.
The Eagles only lost 1.
But that's why I thought you meant like only 2 or less losses. Yeah, the Eagles only got 1 loss, and then who's the other team with
Lions?
Lions
are the only one with 2. So the Lions and the Chiefs only with 2 losses, and then the Eagles have only 1 loss. So it's unsurprising, but I mean,
So how come you got Juggernaut O-line?
Man,
Makes your life easy, huh?
just not O-line, the serious O-line. How you never seen the QB sneak so unstoppable? That's absolutely
What? Come to the line of scrimmage. Hey, we're doing a QB sneak. I'm just letting y'all know.
everybody knows it, and they
Everybody know. Everybody in the stadium know, and it works every time.
running backs just sitting back. I don't even know why I'm here. Like, you might as well just he's like, everybody know what the play gonna be. I might as well stand on the sideline.
Y'all can do it with 11.
Right, exactly. Man,
do it with 10 players.
So I mean that leading into my first NFC Championship picks. I mean, Eagles gonna be there. It's for me. It's Eagles and Niners is what's gonna be. And I mean, like unless they play each other earlier in the playoffs, but it's just inevitable. They're gonna play each other at some point in my mind. And it's like, and one of them winning the Super Bowl. Like,
all ball
I think that however, as long
you think you got the Eagles and Niners coming out the NFC? I mean, playing the NFC Championship
easy.
Okay.
I think obviously the seeds work out a certain way where
or somebody gets hurt.
Right. Yeah, or somebody gets hurt.
You know what? I'm definitely gonna take the Eagles. I don't know about the 49ers doing the playoffs. Because I think especially this year, it's a lot of points. This is one of the higher points per game years in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take a dark horse here. We gonna believe in Dak this year, baby. Okay. I think the Eagles will play the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys, because as it stands right now, the Cowboys will play the 49ers. If they beat the 49ers in the first round, I think they could make it. Because I mean, then after that, it's not. You know what's funny? The Lions are 7-2, and neither one of us said anything about it.
Nope. I ain't believe in no Jared Goff.
What are you talking about? LA, he was doing his thing.
I'll take the Cowboys over the Lions.
Me too.
I don't think the Cowboys going down either.
I feel like at some point the Cowboys got to work it out, or they're gonna be the Toronto Raptors. You can't.
I think they're just gonna be the Toronto Raptors. So I think that's exactly who they are.
What do you say? We are who they thought they were.
Exactly.
No, I think the 49ers will figure it out this year, and get to the NFC Championship. Now I think they're gonna.
My thing is the Niners were already there last year, but they unfortunately lost all their quarterbacks.
Yeah, but Brock Purdy he kind of came down off this little peak he was on before.
That's true.
So I think during playoff time, quarterbacks win games.
Oh, 100%. But I think Purdy's been proven that he can still.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think if you line them up quarterback against quarterback, I think most people take Dak, and I think that's what it's going to come down to because as well as the Niners defense is, the Dallas Cowboys defense is no joke either.
Oh, 100%. But my thing is that the 49ers offense is also so stacked with Christian McCaffrey, with Deebo Samuel, who's
I don't disagree.
But that's still Deebo. Even though Deebo Samuel's been technically underperforming, he's still been doing his thing. There's just also other people that he don't have to do it like that. Like Christian McCaffrey doing his thing, Deebo Samuel doing his thing. Like who else? Brandon Ayuk, who people sleep on, but he low-key be getting buckets too. Over there with the 49ers, and also the 49ers offensive coordinator is also like, I mean, Shanahan and them, they do their thing off.
Right. For sure. No,
they do their thing. And so that's my thing. It's like where if Dak isn't fully performing, or even if Dak is performing, it's Dak and then like CD, and then like
I'm about to say CD Lamb, and then
was it
their running back?
Your tight end's going
his name?
Pollard.
Yeah.
Well, also
he's having a good year.
Oh yeah, he's having a good
year. I think that's true, but he ain't the problem. It's Dak. Dak's always the problem. Let's not confuse what the problem is.
Though.
Dak is always the problem. So if Dak figures it out this year, which I think he will, come playoff time, I think there'll be some, because I think they're the best outside of the Eagles. I think they're the best matchup for the 49ers.
Because see,
their defense is Dallas Cowboys defense is no joke, bro.
That is true. It's just in a game, especially in the playoff time, there are going to be times, no matter how good the quarterback, there's going to be times where the quarterback's not going to be on all cylinders, whether it's the third, second, first, or fourth, or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a time where they're not making all the best plays because it's
of course.
It's playoff time. That's just how it goes. You're playing another playoff team who also deserves to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think where Dak is going to have that fault, he won't have anybody really to back him up, because one of the problems I feel like the Cowboys have had is that whenever Dak's not, and over the years too, it's just one of the problems that they've had is that whenever Dak's not performing to the best of his ability, there isn't anybody picking up the slack for him. Versus with the 49ers, they're so stacked on offense that even when Brock Purdy's not like having his best game, or moments where he's not on his P's and Q's, Christian McCaffrey coming out there, putting out work, or it's just a little screen pass. Their old line's also still really good. They still have the best fullback in the league with Kyle Juszczyk, which I'm still mad we lost from the Ravens, but I'll let it go eventually, but I probably won't, but it's okay. But they have Deebo Samuel. They have the mind of Shanahan back there. Like, they have so many things that even when
they got a lot of stuff working for him,
right? Even when Purdy's not really on his P's and Q's, they still have a backup plan that's still almost as good as a plan A on any team.
Yeah, see, but here's why I think the Cowboys, again, this is all like contingent upon Dak not making bad decisions, because he does that sometimes. Sometimes Dak just Jay Cutler that thing, throw it in double coverage. Sometimes he does that. But I think what's on his side, if that's a close game, even if you got Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, and Shanahan calling him, it doesn't matter, because it matters, but like you have a quarterback who's never been there before. That's a lot of pressure.
Right.
Purdy ain't never been there before, and Dak's been there before. He's lost
every time.
Right, but okay. we're gonna put that to the side. But Dak has an experience where I think even if he makes a mistake, or he makes a bad pass or a bad read, because that's what he does a lot. I think during the playoffs, he makes bad reads, right? Like where he won't go through all his progressions,
right?
Like he'll eyeball CD Lamb and just throw it to him. I'm like, hey, you have to go through your progressions, right?
What?
So I think that'll work for him if he can calm down in the pocket, which is going to be hard against the 49ers.
Yes.
But it's also going to be hard for Brock Purdy. That's my thing.
Yes.
As much pressure as he's going to be facing, both of them are going to be facing a lot of pressure in the pocket, I think. And then
also, even as good as the Cowboys' line is, they still haven't dealt with Chase Young and Nick Bosa yet.
Well, but nobody has.
Nobody. Ridiculous.
I don't disagree with you, but you got it. And I think Trayvon Diggs is coming back, hopefully before the around playoff time. This is what they're saying.
Yeah, but they usually when that stuff, that means he probably won't be 100%. It's just going to be like 80% enough. Now,
that's fine.
That's still going to be really good. But
what we talking about right now?
That's also true.
That's okay. He's pretty much a receiver at that playing DB,
right?
But I also think Tony Pollard is really good. Like you gotta look. I mean, I think he's probably. I think he got around 700 yards so far during the season. I think 7 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, something like that. So he's a good player. So if Dak is funking it up, which sometimes he does, you can hand the ball off. You can throw some screen passes to Tony Pollard as well. So I think that'll be interesting to see what that looks like.
Right. I mean, yeah, we'll see.
But I agree. We'll see. Now, I would. It's
just it's in the Cowboys. They've always been. My thing is just I just lost all trust in the Cowboys because they just like. There's been so many years where you feel like they've been right there and about to do it, and then it's just like, nah. it just disappears like a snowflake. It's just, all that.
Y'all don't get that joke, but that's okay.
It's the entertainer live in the villa. If you don't know.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Well, no, I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers beat the Cowboys, but I think the Cowboys can get it done.
Right.
And I'm sick of their fans always saying they're good, so they need to be good.
That's also true.
Live up to expectations, please.
Thank you. And especially you're gonna call yourselves America's team when y'all aren't even America's team.
First of all, wherever Tom Brady was America's team. I think
it's not even that. It just should be the Patriots. It just doesn't make doesn't make sense. Texas don't even want to be a part of America. What do you mean? They the latest state because they've been wanting to be their own country. How they gonna be America's team all of a sudden? Like, no. And literally the name of the Patriots is a patriot. That's what started the country. I don't know, like in New England where it all started. Like, I don't, that's just That don't make
That's a good point.
I digress.
But people don't know their history, so
all signs lead to like one part of American history. Nobody denies, no matter what race. And much as y'all try to deny a lot of history, what y'all never deny is that the country started in New England. Okay,
facts.
And we were patriots, and there's still dudes down there in the South today claiming to be patriots. Okay, that's what I'm saying. They don't claim to be cowboys. They claim to be patriots.
And there would be no constitution without
exactly.
it. The New England delegates did not come to the Constitution Convention in Philadelphia. It'd be 13 or I guess 50 separate colonies right now.
Right, exactly. But I digress. I guess it's not football related, but I'm just sick of hearing Cowboys as America's team. It makes zero sense whatsoever.
I agree with you 100%. Who do you have coming out the AFC?
So it's the Chiefs, of course.
Right.
I mean, it's just you can't go against the Chiefs. You just can't. They keep
you're preaching to the choir.
Travis Kelce stay healthy most of the time, even when they injured him and Patrick Mahomes is injured. Patrick Mahomes won a Super Bowl on a terrible ankle. Like I don't know what his ankle was terrible that game, and he still won it. Like I don't know what to is the Chiefs, man, are just it's hard to not have faith in them. It's just they just keep winning. Every time you think they might lose, they're gonna win.
Listen, now and then so you got a plan.
So now
that's a tough one.
This is the question. Now this
AFC is live, baby.
Live. Now, as we said earlier, the Bengals have been underperforming a little bit, and now their quarterback's out for the entire
year. We're not even get out.
So Bengals gone. Okay, yeah, usually who goes up there with them, but it's gone. And now
process of elimination.
Now the Dolphins, now they have something going. They have some team. Now I don't trust in them to go all the way down. Now I trust them to make it to the AFC Championship, but I don't trust them to really I just don't. I haven't really seen that team in the playoffs quite yet. It's a lot of factors. I feel like they have more to prove to me because they have shown inconsistencies against teams like the Chiefs. Their 3 losses are to good teams. I feel like they haven't shown enough that they can be consistent enough to pull out against those juggernauts of teams that are going to be.
I don't disagree, but this is also the first year I think they've had a dynamic offense. So they think they do now,
right?
So that's a good point.
It's just very new. I don't quite trust it yet. As stacked as their team is, I don't trust it. So I trust somebody a little bit more, like the Bills. I want to say the Ravens, but I don't trust the receiver core quite, but I'm gonna have faith in the Ravens till we going down there on the record, off the record. I don't trust the Bills.
That's funny. You got a plan? You gotta pick somebody, baby.
I'm going with the Bills. I don't think the Bills, they've had a decline, but I don't think the Bills are going to keep doing this. I feel like they have some things they're working through, but I feel like the Bills are going to be one of the teams that they barely make it into the playoffs.
And then they kind of they hit you with that Eli Manning.
Right, exactly. Right. It's they kind of barely make it. They may not do, but then all of a sudden, boom, they're back in playoff form again. And it's this is the Bills you remember. Oh, my bad. I apologize. I didn't know y'all still there. I feel like they're gonna pull one of those. And so it's just because who else makes? Because other than that, the other teams are gonna make the playoffs it's gonna be the Steelers might make it in. The Raiders might make it in. The Jaguars gonna make it. I don't trust them. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what they look like. I just don't trust them. Okay, they don't.
I agree with you. No, we agree.
It's just they just don't.
We agree.
They just don't have enough. I feel
whatever it is, they don't have it. I agree.
Exactly. It's their record 6-3. They're not doing bad, y'all. I don't trust them in the playoffs. They haven't shown me anything that makes me feel like they really have what it takes to make it in the playoffs.
And to be honest, I don't like watching them play. They're kind of boring. But that's just me.
They are boring to watch. Also,
they're kind of boring to watch.
I feel like all their wins are
so are the Spurs,
right? But they kept winning though.
That's what I'm saying.
They might pull out. It's just the Jaguars got to prove it to me. We had the same opinion as we had in the last podcast when we talked about this last time. I just they got to show me. They don't have anybody on their team that I trust even really do it.
They're one of my picks, I believe, when I line them up segment. I said they were going to make it. I think we both did. We both put them in.
they barely missed it for me, but you definitely put them in though.
I had them in because
Actually, no, because you
they had
put
a
the
good
Titans
end
in
to.
first over them, didn't you? I
You
think
said what?
you put the Titans in over them, didn't you? I
I
think
did. I think I put the Titans in, which was very wrong. Suck.
Yeah, they're terrible. And Ryan Tannehill's he's
Just
not
just because he's not good.
no, he's not good. No.
I think okay, so for me in the AFC, I mean it's the Chiefs. And then
Yep.
and then I guess it depends on I agree with everything you said about the Dolphins. I think it depends on how the seeding works out. Because as it stands, I think if the Steelers play the Dolphins, I think the Steelers beat them. They got. I mean, the Steelers got arguably one. Mike Tomlin might be top 5 best coaches in the league, like
of all time.
And they're winning with
bro. Mike Tomlin. I don't think Mike Tomlin in the top 5 list all time, bro.
You have a problem,
bro.
You got an issue.
The Steelers should have been weak by now.
What do you hear me?
But they going undefeated without their Hall of Fame players, bro. Like what? That's clearly I've never seen such a clear example of a coach leading a team and making a team good.
Talking about leadership.
What?
We talk about leadership right there. And a reason I can't take the Bills is because I feel just like you feel about the Cowboys with them. They always get there, they just never get it done.
Right. Now, granted, the reason why I have a little more faith in the Bills versus the Cowboys is that the Bills kept losing to the Chiefs. And because like that game, because what was it? No, that was the Chargers that Travis Kelce hit that like crazy.
But even when they played the Bills, even last time they played the Bills in the playoffs, I believe the Bills are up with like 21 seconds left in the game. Was that that's the last time they played each other? Like, I mean, how you supposed to?
Right. And it's Pat Mahomes being Pat Mahomes. So that's my thing. I give the Bills more credit because they kept losing to Pat Mahomes. Like it's just like and Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce. So it's just like I don't fully discount the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are losing to teams that should have been very winnable. Like, and there are a couple that like they lost. Like, okay, yeah, it's reasonable, but like their team matched up well. Like it was like okay, like but they just kept losing, not to one singular player, but they lost to the team. It was a team loss versus the Bills. There were playoff games that they lost that they were doing good, and then they just were outplayed by Mahomes and them. Like, but they outplayed everybody. They outplayed the entire league. Like those are
that's kind of how you win. That's kind of how you win the Super Bowl.
Right, exactly. It's like the times that Bills lost, it was to the Chiefs when they went to the Super Bowl and either lost to Brady or won it. Like it's just like, and so it's like I get more credit when you lose to the Super Bowl champion for me. Like
you do. I agree with you there. I just think they still don't quite get it done. So and they're not having a good year this year. So I wonder what it's telling for me because the Bills usually with Josh Allen, and Josh Allen's having not a good year.
No,
he's not playing well.
No,
like it's just frankly he's just not playing good football. No, so that'll be interesting to see. But I honestly think, unfortunately, if it shakes out right, I think it'll be the Chiefs and the Ravens and I hate it. I hate the Ravens because he's a Ravens fan. And the AFC. I hate it all.
You just hate it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm hating. We are 3-7. I'm hating. I'm hating. Everything's good in your life right now. Okay. My Bears are 3-7. I'm hating. No problem. Yes, I'm a hater.
No, this is definitely I don't want to jinx it too much, this is why I'm not hyping on it too much, but I really feel like this is the year the Ravens could really pull it together.
Yeah, I agree.
Now we're a little healthier than usual, and then also now our receiver core, as usual, is a little shaky. But I feel like the Bengals game showed that the chemistry has been improving, and the receivers are starting to get more adjusted and getting used to making more plays.
And unlike last year and the year before with the Ravens, I think you guys have gotten better over the season. Like each game, you're getting a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. So I think by the time the playoffs come, you guys are going to be rolling.
Right. And too, we did get some key additions.
That helps.
With Clowney there now, and I mean Patrick Queen was already doing his thing, so was Roquan Smith doing his thing. But like over the last couple of years, I feel like we've gotten a couple of key things because our defense has always been decent.
Of course,
decent is our low point. Like we've always had a good defense. So getting those couple field
Roquan
pieces
from
was
us.
good. And
Y'all stole
yeah,
Roquan Smith from us, but we ain't gonna talk
I
about that.
know. We appreciate y'all contribution, man. Y'all, we didn't steal nothing. Y'all chose not to get them, okay? Y'all trade, y'all made a trade, okay? Y'all called us.
What he say? You called me.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, that's funny. But no, so I think it'll be the Chiefs and the Ravens. It depends. Again, obviously, that depends on how seeding works out.
Right. And that's the thing. And that's the tough part with the AFC every year. It's like NFC is usually pretty clear cut.
Pretty
There's no upset
consistently,
here and there, but like AFC is always about the seeding. Like it's always about that because the thing is that now this so far the the Chiefs would have a bye, which is helpful.
Well, yeah.
But the second seed would either be the Ravens, most likely the Ravens right now, but we also
it looks like the Ravens
ahead of
right
everybody. But it'll be the Ravens or the Dolphins probably. And so now you got the 2 versus 7 with the new playoff system. Actually, yeah, 2 versus
7. Yeah.
Yeah, playing. And so like the 7 would probably be like
right now it's sitting looking like the Texans.
Yeah, it's either the Texans or the Raiders, depending on how that shakes up.
How that shit, I'm about to say how that ends up.
Or if the Browns make it, the Browns make it. But also,
it don't matter whether it's the Raiders or the Texans. If y'all play them, y'all gonna beat them.
Right, exactly. Right,
no matter what
exactly. And that's my thing. And that's the other reason why I have a little more faith in the Bills too, is because in the past years, the Bills, and even when they played us like that, whenever they played somebody that wasn't the Chiefs or like maybe the Bengals or something like that, they beat them, and it was clear. Like they played to the level they were supposed to play.
For sure.
Like because when they beat us that year, I ain't want to, I would be like, no, what do you mean we should have won? But but at the end of the day, they were better than us. Like it's just the game went exactly as I expected. Like it's just like it wasn't what I hoped, but it was exactly as I expected.
Exactly what I thought they were gonna
about 2 possessions. That's what happened. And so it's like, and so that's the other thing. If the Bills end up playing a semi-team, kind of like the Steelers or like the Raiders or like the Texans and stuff, it's gonna be a wrap. Like that's just I think they're gonna progress in that way. So I think a big part with the AFC, I agree with you, is definitely the seeding because
it's gonna be the seed's gonna really make a difference.
Win when they win, but
nobody's the Chiefs are just gonna be
Chiefs gonna be the Chiefs. They just gonna have to hope. You just gotta hope you play them on the off year.
And then I don't care who goes to the Super Bowl. I'm taking the Chiefs to win it.
Man, it's just
even if they do play the Eagles again, I still don't think the Eagles beat the Chiefs.
I don't know, even if it's the 49ers again, I just don't think the 49ers beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs, man. The Chiefs are just built different, man. It's just
I think if you had
Eagles had every right to beat the Chiefs last year, but
the Eagles put it together in that first half was
right.
Lost.
Right.
Because Jalen Hurts, he had a fumble for a touchdown, and I think he threw a pick.
Right. Mm-hmm. I think so.
I don't think Patrick did all that.
No. Well, also too, Patrick threw a pick though. I think.
Yeah, I think he threw a pick. He threw a pick, but I think that fumble for a touchdown though, that's
for sure.
In the Super Bowl, that's tough. You can't be giving up points, not to the Chiefs.
Right, not to the Chiefs. And so
you gotta make them earn it.
Right. And I mean the 49ers have been back enough that they might be able to do it, but also the Chiefs have beaten them already before. It's just now this 49ers team is more stacked up, but I don't mean
but Patrick Mahomes not gonna make any mistakes. Purdy's gonna make some.
Because also the difference about that 49ers team that played the Chiefs that year was they had chemistry out the ass that year. That chemistry was key that year. They were talking about a team that was clicking on all cylinders. It was them.
What it's gonna come down to with playing the Chiefs, like the quarterback's gonna be a quarterback battle at the end of the day.
Right.
I don't think Brock Purdy has the experience nor the skill yet to win that game. I think the Eagles could do it. I for sure think Hurts got it, but we'll see.
Right. And I mean, I feel like Jimmy G was Jimmy G now. I feel like Brock Purdy and Jimmy G have a very similar skill set and granted the difference is Jimmy G was backing up to Tom Brady for a lot of years. That's a big difference. And that helps, especially when you get
a lot.
Check. That helps a lot.
A lot.
Helps a lot. But I mean, the experience factor is probably going to kick in at some point because especially in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
It's got to kick in, especially against somebody like Mahomes and them. But man, I mean, moral of the story is we got the Chiefs going, but
Pretty much.
until proven otherwise,
Put us down for the Chiefs for $200. Thank you.
because the Chiefs just man, they ridiculous, bro. So I mean,
That's what we'll bet on. Yeah.
man. But anyway, man, that's it for today. You know, let us know if you agree with our picks. Let us know if you agree with our evaluations or our opinions on some of these players. I mean, at the end of the day, they are opinions, and you know, we believe what we like, you know. But at the end of the day, you know what? Let us know who you think is going to be the MVP. Let us know if you think CJ Stroud's going to put off, even though he's a rookie, or let us know if you think it's going to be Lamar or Tua. You know, let us know.
My boy.
Let us know your Super Bowl picks. Let us know who you think is going to make the championships and who you think might win it all. But that's it for us today on Jay's Table. Peace.
Peace.